I was looking for something different to have instead of potatoes. I had a hankering for some rice, but I don't want white rice. I have that all the time. We're making easy hamburger onion rice. And it is easy. There's not a whole lot I got to do with it. So let's get our stuff out and let's make this. We need some ground beef. That's 1 pound of ground beef. Obviously, 2 cups of rice. Now you can half all this if you don't want quite as much. I've got 2 cans of French onion soup and 2 cans of beef consomme. If you don't have beef consomme, I suppose you could use beef stock. It might be a little lighter. We're going to need a stick of butter, and that's all we got to do. So the first thing is, let's get our ground beef cooked into a frying pan, medium heat. Mix it around until it's brown. We're going to put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper in. That's, of course, to your taste. And we're going to mix that all around. And it looks like our ground beef is just about ready to go after a few minutes. So let's get to making our easy rice. 1 tin. Spray it up, of course, so it doesn't stick. I got another tin on the bottom just in case this decides to leak. If you're using a proper baking pan, I guess you don't really have to worry about it, unless you want to put a baking sheet underneath. So here's our pound of ground beef. Like I said, you can get a smaller pan and half the recipe. I'm sure it'll be just fine. Spread that around. That's our bottom layer. Now here goes our rice. We're going to do our best to spread it out evenly. In the end, I don't know that it matters that much because we're going to mix it all around anyway. But to start, that's what we want. In goes our onion soup. 2 cans of onion soup. Of course, the lid won't stay off. You can't pour it out. And the nice thing is you don't have to add extra onions because they're in the can. Here is our consomme. No biggie, just pour the 2 in. Try and keep it even because you made your rice even, so that might work. And now we got ourselves a full pan. Butter's up next. We'll take our butter, our stick of butter, and we're just going to make pats. And that's just going to stay on the top. It's going to melt while it's baking. Looks good. Cover it with tin foil. And we've got our oven preheated at 4 1/4. Looks good. So into the oven it's going to go for 30 minutes. And when it's done, well, the rice isn't done, but this part is. Take her back out and carefully take that lid off. And you can see all the butter's melted, as it should. Been in the oven for 30 minutes. We're going to give her a mix. Ever so carefully. And the rice definitely isn't done at this point. But I can see it's absorbed some of the liquid. Back in the oven, it's going to go uncovered this time for 30 minutes. And ta-da! There we are. It's absorbed almost all the liquid. We're going to fluff all this up. See the cool onion crust on the top? I thought that was pretty neat. She's now all fluffed up. We've got to get it into a bowl now and give this a try. I guess I could have used a bigger spoon. There we are. There is our rice. Get a spoon. Now, it did taste a little strong onion flavor. If you don't want that, just use 1/2 of a can of the onion soup and 1/2 a can of water, and that should pretty well do it. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this and any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.